Hi everybody, today I'm going to be taking a look at an unboxing video of my latest game camera purchase. This is a Campark 12 megapixel 1080p trail camera. It's bought on Amazon.com. The price I paid was $59.99, and if you've seen my other videos before, you know I like just doing unboxing videos in case there's somebody else out there who's considering buying the same product and they want to get an idea of what does it look like when you get it in. Especially some of these trail cameras that they sell on Amazon. They're great because they're cheap, they work really well, but there's not a whole lot of videos or reviews out there that you can really see what the product looks like. So that's what I try and do here. If you've watched my videos before, I like trying out different hunting equipment, primarily trail cameras. I'm on a big lease, we've got a lot of room, and I can never have enough of these cameras, so we put out tons of them to do wildlife management and make sure people aren't stealing our equipment more than anything. So that's a look at the box. Let's open this camera up and take a look at what you get on the inside. This is the mounting plate. I don't know if you've ever use these kind of mounting plates. Usually it's in a bag, which is a little weird, but yeah, see if I can get this out and not take too much time. The way this basically works is you've got this plate, take these screws and you put them through there, you mount it on your tree, and then you use this end, which moves and can be tightened over here to mount your camera on it. And they work really well. I've had several of the cameras. Seems like a lot of these camera manufacturers out of China, they all use the same mounting plate. It works really well, or they send you the old trusty strap that you can wrap around a tree as well. And this works pretty good too. So there's that. USB cable, in case you're looking to pull the images directly off of the hard drive of the camera. Most people don't even use these. They put an SD card or micro SD card in the camera. When you're ready to pull your images, pop the card out, put it in your computer, take a look at your images. But they give you that in case you need it. And then here's a thanks and the instruction manual. And I'm going to try and put some batteries in this thing and go through the setup just so you get an idea of what it looks like. Let's take a look at the camera. Very cool. It's amazing. I can remember when we first started using these trail cameras, we were paying like $300 for them. And now you can get, and they were 5 times the size of this camera. Now you can get these little cameras that work really well for 60 bucks. It's pretty amazing. Before you start card. This one I do kind of like. A lot of these cameras, they basically advertise them as 8 AA batteries, but this one, many of them, you can run on 4 AA batteries, and this one actually lets you know that. Please use 4 or 8 pieces of AA alkaline batteries to power the camera. And all you're going to do is load those batteries back here. So I tell you what I'm going to do. There's a quick look at the camera. I'm going to put some batteries in it, and we'll go through the settings and configuration before I put it out in the field and take a look at the image quality. Okay, so I wanted to go through the settings real quick just to give you an idea of how easy it is to set up this camera. A couple of things. I've got 4 AA batteries in here, and I should have mentioned earlier, but this camera uses a micro SD card. So if you're looking for a camera that uses an SD card, this is not the camera you want. A lot of these new cameras are going to micro SD card. Personally, I like the SD card better. It's easier for me to handle. This micro SD card is so small that you drop it out in the field, you're going to be looking for a while trying to find it. But unfortunately, that's what this camera uses, and I've got plenty of them, so it's not that big of a deal. Down here on the bottom, you've got off, setup, and you've got on. So all I'm going to do is go to the setup option. And then it's pretty easy. You've got a menu button over here. We're We're going to press menu and you just go through your settings. Hopefully you're going to be able to see this okay. But first thing is mode. So you press OK and it goes to your different options. Do you want photo, video, or photo and video? You do photo and video. It's going to, when it gets triggered, it's going to take a picture and then it's going to switch to recording video. And you just go on down your settings. So photo resolution. This is a 12 megapixel camera. I want to take the highest quality I can, so I put it on 12 megapixel. Photo series is if you want it, when it gets triggered, do you want it to take 1 picture, 2 pictures, or 3 pictures? We'll skip that. I always stick with 1. I want it on the highest video quality. And that's it, but it's super easy. You can just go down here through all your settings, your video length, how long do you want your videos to be? Do you want it to record sound when it's recording the videos? Shot lag, so this is how much of a delay do we have between it taking images. So it's set to 1 minute, that's pretty good. You can adjust that if you want to. How sensitive do you want the motion detection to be? You can adjust that. Target recording time. Time lapse, this would be if you've got a food plot, or maybe you've got this on a construction project and you're wanting to track the development of it. That's what you would use time lapse for. Time lapse is going to take a picture at the same time every day. What language do we want? Setting the time and date. Do we want the photo stamp on? Do you want to put a password on it? Do you want to cut off the annoying beep sound? And do you want to format your card? So it's really very easy. Once you're done with it, press your menu button again, and down here on the bottom you're going to go from setup to on, and that's going to trigger your camera when you put it out in the field. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off now. I'm going to get my settings all set up and I'll put it out in the field, and I'll attach some pictures or videos of what I catch with it so you can get an idea of the quality. Thanks for watching.